I hit some rocky roads before I met the Candyman. I dated some real nerds, some real duds, but the Candyman was a stud. He was my lifesaver. He gave me his Hershey Kisses. I gave him my cinnamon heart, and together we made sweet almond joy. Boy, oh boy, he was a hot tamale, and the lovin' was good and plenty. I was a bit chunky, a real Rolo, but he never called me a hubba bubba. He didn't mind my Tootsie Rolls, so I just eat more. He quenched my thirst, and I made his Pop Rocks pop. He was Wonderbar, a real smarty, and I wanted s'more. He just snickers and says he scored when he met me. I was on cloud 9, and I made him mine. He was a bit of a nut bar, but I didn't mind because he was Mr. Big. Oh, Henry, take a ride on the Milky Way to Mars. But then along came Baby Ruth, followed by a few more Sour Patch Kids and a house full of Kit Kats. And that's when the double bubble burst and things only got worse. Now the Candyman wants a break, wants to break away, says he can't stay. He's not happy with one woman anymore. He wants a new cherry blossom or a bridge mixture. Says he wants to go his own way. And then one day he left. And that's when the crunch came down, the crispy crunch. I had a hunch he was rapping to M&M CDs and hanging with his marshmallow peeps. He was giving me the creeps. He was smoking licorice pipes and Popeye cigarettes. Perhaps Willie's gone a little wonka. And that's when I started reading Chicklet and eating peppermint patties all day. The man will pay. I'll hurl Easter cream eggs at his house on Halloween. That would be a scream. But instead, I just sat home and ate all the candy. I'd like to be a jawbreaker, break his butterfingers, or kick him in the whatchamacallit, 'cause he's no longer my gummy bear, and I don't care anymore. And he's seeing that sweet Marie the hoe, I know. But I don't care, 'cause I got me Cracker Jack and Bazooka Joe, who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate or a miracle or two. The Candyman can. Sing it with me, audience. The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Screw that shit, 'cause the Candyman's an idiot. I'm the cheap bitch in the grocery store. I only come to the store because I can get more for my money. I saw a coupon in their flyer that said spend $50, save $5 on the front, and I'm always on the hunt for a bargain. So I start in the produce aisle and I'm touching, squeezing, stroking, and poking, but I can't find one melon to my standard of taste. That was a waste of time. Next, the meat section, because this store has chicken on for $1.99 a pound, and I've found it's not every day you see that kind of deal. It's a steal, but I can't find the frickin' chicken. So I ask a clerk and he says, lady, that's the frozen chicken in the bag. The frozen chicken in the bag? Well, I'm not buying that rubbery shit. I don't like it one bit. So I continue on my hunt for bargains and I fill the cart before I start to make my way to the till to pay, because I feel like I've been here all day and I'm not going to one of those cashiers that's worked here for 20 years, because I had one of those ladies last week, and she handed back one of my coupons in disgust and said, that coupon is for Bix pickles, not Strubs, and I didn't save a dime, so I know better this time. I found a young cashier today who's going to say, it's a fucking pickle. Like, what do I care? I'm only like working in this shithole so I can like go back to school and get away from my parents. Then, oh my God, I forgot my cloth bag. eggs. I'm not spending 5 cents a bag. So I'm looking through the cartons. Why does every single one have a hole in it? I almost quit. Then I noticed my cashier, who's a Lindsay Lohan lookalike, and she's tapping her fingers on the till, and if looks could kill, and there's at least 10 people in line, and they're all giving me the evil eye, especially the guy right behind me. The guy in the hoodie with the 1 can of Coke, no joke, and I hope Hoodie's not concealing a knife because he's looking pretty uptight, like he could grab my butternut squash off the line and shove it where the sun don't shine. I shudder and I stutter. Here's my coupons. As I retrieve them from my purse, I hear Hoodie curse and I hand the stack to Lindsay Lohan to examine. And I'm pissed because I also want to unload my pennies because my wallet's getting heavy. But I imagine Hoodie eyeing that squash, so I hand Lindsay 250s and she's holding them up to the light, and I know what she's thinking. This cheap bitch is probably printing her own cash in her kitchen. And then I start bitching. Is there a problem? And she says, yes, this coupon's expired. It's from last week's flyer. And I'm mad all the way home about that coupon being expired. Next week I'll try harder to save a dime. Yeah, next time I'll save a nickel on the pickles, 25 cents on the cans with the dents. I'll make sure the coupon in the flyer's not expired. Yeah, next time I'll try harder to save a dime, honey, 'cause I'm the cheap bitch in the grocery store who wants more for her money.